Hi, my name is Kevin Thornton, and welcome to another exciting episode of Meat and Potatoes. Today we're going to be making a chicken casserole. It's actually a chicken and biscuits casserole, and it is good. We're going to start out by cooking the vegetables. You can add anything you want to this. It's pretty much one of those recipes where you just put whatever you got on the oven, We'll start off by taking about 3 stalks of celery here. These are just your average, ordinary celery stalks. There's nothing flexible about We're going to take our celery, and we're just going to slice it right down the middle, if I can. It's about like that, and then we're just going to cut them in small little pieces. And you can basically do this however you want. They don't have to be neat or anything like that. Next we'll go to our carrots. And now you can do the carrots however you want. You can leave them whole, you can just slice them in half, or you can do like we're going to do, and we're going to cut them just a little bit smaller. It's about like that. And we have an onion that's already tore apart here that we found in the kitchen. We're basically just going to take that and chop it like that. Doesn't have to be fine, just enough to bring out the flavor. And this is really a good meal here too. It's really nice for cold days. We got it a few extra minutes, then you can take and fix this meal here, and it's actually a pretty good one. My family likes it. And basically we're going to use chicken breast, and this looks a little white because we defrosted it in the water, hot water. And I'm just going to lay this out here. So we got our chicken breast laid out here, and you want to just take all the excess fat off your chicken because nobody needs to eat all that excess fat. And I usually go over it pretty good and get as much as fat as I can off of it. And get your chicken breast prepared. You just want to take it and slice it just like this. Or you can have the chicken breast whole if you want. Me, I like chopping it up because we are going to fry it in a frying pan before we use it. And you just want chunks just about this size, about bite size. Yeah, chicken. Yum, yum. Now, we got our main ingredients here. We got our veggies. We got our chicken. And now we're going to do something else. What are we going to do? All right. We're going to add a little bit of lid to our pan here. And we don't want too much oil. Just enough to coat the bottom of the pan. We'll just let that get heated up there a little bit. And in the meantime, use a little bit of garlic powder. And I like a little bit of garlic on my chicken. Not that much or so. However much, you just season it to taste. Now it looks like our pan is good and heated. We're going to add our chicken there. Just going to go around there, let it sit in there, and then take one of these things here. It's a blue thing. We're going to move that around a little bit. Now at this time, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add my onions to this because I like the flavor in my meat. And I'll give a chance for the flavor to come out of the onion. I don't know about y'all, but I love chicken. I love to cook it. I love to smell it. Get all the seasonings and the spices going, and there ain't nothing better than chicken. Now, in the meantime, while this is cooking, we're going to start getting our instant mashed potatoes going here. And this doesn't matter what kind you use. You can use flavored potatoes, whatever you want, but we're going to use just regular mashed potatoes, and we want to do about 6 or 7 servings, maybe a little more, so we might add just a little bit more potato. Yeah, Just let that cook. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add my carrots and my celery to that. Just let that start cooking in there. All right, now we're going to start getting our gravy ready. And what we're going to use is we're going to use turkey gravy. And that's because that's what we had in the cupboard. You can use turkey, beef, chicken, pork. It don't matter. It's all good. Our mixture for our potatoes has already started to boil, so I'm going to bring it over here and get me a little whisk. And with this, you use 3 cups of instant mashed potatoes. And you just want to add that all in there. And basically just going to mix this up until it becomes potato. Now, I'm going to tell you a little trick. I like garlic mashed potatoes, so I'm going to add garlic to my potatoes, only because I like garlic mashed potatoes. Yeah. Get that all mixed up in here, all nice and good and gooey. My gravy water has started to boil, and so I'm going to add my gravy mix to that. Go ahead and turn it off. And you really want to mix this as you're adding it, otherwise you'll get lumps. Give my meat over here a quick turn. Now, see, if you make too much of this, you can always save it, and you can add some chicken broth to it and make yourself a chicken noodle soup. Add some noodles or whatever you want to it. Oh yeah, that's coming together nice. Let's see. You're going to want to take your mashed potatoes that we just did up right here. We're just going to take those and we're going to put that right in the bottom of this casserole dish. And making sure you get it good and spread out over the bottom. Now we're going to take our vegetable mixture here and we're going to strain off all the excess juices because we don't want our stuff becoming runny. Now we're going to take our gravy mix that we just did up and we're going to take and dump out right in here, right in on that. Get it good and mixed up, just like my ex-wife. And we're going to take that and we're going to dump that right over top of the potatoes we just did. See that? We are going to take Jiffy baking mix. It's the best stuff on earth, and we don't promote nothing. And we're going to use, want to make enough for about 12 biscuits across the top of that. And the biscuits are easy. You basically want to add about 2.5 cups of baking mix and some milk to thicken it up a little bit. Box has an IQ of about 9. Mine is about 4, so it took me a minute. Okay, we're going to add about 2 cups, about 2.5 cups of baking mix here. About that much milk. We're going to dump in there. Now, I'm going to take and mix this up, and we're going to lose the fork in the bottom of the mixing bowl. Mixing we will go, mixing we will go. And we're just going to take these biscuits and we're going to spoon them right onto top of that. About yay much. I'm just going to lay it right on the top right there, just like that. You can do about 3 or 4 of them across the top. I think I'm going to do 3. Now we're ready to put this nice concoction into the oven. And I guarantee when it's done, it is going to be delicious because you got everything in one meal. You got your vegetables, you got your meat, you got your potatoes, which is a vegetable, and you got your bread up on top. You got one complete meal right here. Now you can make some vegetables go on the side or whatever, but me, that's a meal right there. Okay, I'm going to stick this into my preheated oven, preheated to 425 degrees. I put that right in there, and we're just going to let that bake until those biscuits up on top are just nice and golden brown. Usually going to take about 20 minutes. Okay, so now we're about ready to check our biscuits, our casserole dish. So let's take it out here. Oh, look at that. That looks just absolutely wonderful. Oh, I gotta pull this one out first. Pull this one out a little bit. Oh, look at that. That turned out just wonderful. We don't promote nothing on this show. Okay, let's. Oh, look at that. That just looks absolutely wonderful. And well, I thank you for watching the show tonight. And you got my recipe. You got the end result here. Nice dish that is kind of easy to make and kind of fun to make. For Nowhere Video Productions, Meat and Potatoes, I'm Kevin Thornton. Good taters, good meat, good grief, let's eat.